I've got the best jump shots for every build and 3-point rating in NBA 2K24. By following the tips I'm going to give in this video and by using these jump shots, I guarantee you are going to become a knockdown shooter by the end of this video. As you guys can see on my new point guard build, I'm shooting 72% from 3 in the rec, and on my 6'9" guard build with only an 83 ball, I'm shooting 67.4%. Now, of course, I do take a lot of fades as well, so the best dribble pull-up animation in the game will also be included in this video. So as you can see, by the end of this video, you are going to be a knockdown shooter. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button and hit that sub button so you don't miss a thing. And without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, so starting off the video, if you guys haven't already, I highly recommend turning off the jump shot meter. This is how you can really become an elite shooter on NBA 2K24 because it gives you a 20% boost to your green window when the meter is off. Now, my shot timing visual cue is set to push. I highly recommend push or release. And if you guys want a full breakdown on the shot timing visual cue, go check out my shooting tips video that I just posted before this video. All right, so for the first jump shot, this is for builds under 6'5", and you need to have a minimum of a 92 3 ball. Now, don't worry, I do have another jump shot in this video for builds under 6'5" that do not meet this requirement, but this is the first jump shot of the video, and this is my personal jump shot that I'm currently shooting lights out with on my 6'4" guard build. Now, you guys can see the full jump shot on the screen here, but first I really want to break down in detail the base, which is the Steph Curry base. This base has one of the biggest green windows in the game, and it is also one of the fastest bases in the game. So when you combine these two components together, it really creates a very easy to use jump shot that is very effective in the comp scene, because when you are going up against a good lockdown defender or any type of good defense, it is so important to be able to get your shot off quick. But like I said, not only is this jump shot quick, it also has a very big green window, so it is very easy to time, which is probably why the Steph Curry base has such a high 3-point requirement. Now, jumping into the second component, the upper release one, we are rocking with the Steph Curry. Now, the reason why we are rocking with Steph Curry, I mean, you guys can see the grades down there. It is just a very smooth and underrated release. Now, releases are very important in this year's 2K. In past years, they were really just cosmetic, but this year they can really impact the speed and they can impact the green window. So you guys really want to make sure that you got your releases down pat, and that's why I'm rocking with the Steph Curry. It's a very underrated release, but it is so smooth and it makes the jump shot very easy to time. So that's why I'm rocking with the Steph Curry. Now, for the upper release too, I'm rocking with the classic Oscar Robertson. Now, some people don't like Oscar this year, but I think when blended into a jump shot at least 30% or lower, I think that that's when it can be very effective, because then it gives you that release height that you're looking for, which gives you a very clear cue on when to release your jump shot. As you guys can see, you can see the Oscar blended in there, and that gives me a very clear visual cue. So what I'm looking for on the push shot timing visual cue is for the hands to come to the head, and then I'm releasing the shot, giving me a green every time. Now, for the blending and release speed, we're maxed out very quick. And then the animation blending, we're 69% Steph Curry, 31% Oscar Robertson. And this is going to allow us to get our jump shot off extremely fast. But then with the blend of the releases, we have that Oscar at 31% to give us that clear and easy jump shot cue. That way we know when to release our jump shot. And like I said, it's right after the hands come to the head on the push shot timing visual cue. We are releasing the jump shot, and we're able to green this jump shot very consistently and knock down at a high clip. Now, for the second base, we're rocking with the Terrence Mann base. Now, you can use this base on any guard or spot up under 6'10". So this is a very versatile base, and it's extremely effective. For upper release one, we're rocking with the Steph Curry once again, but you could change this if you need to meet the 86 3-point requirement. And then for upper release two, we're rocking with the Oscar Robertson, and we're rocking with the same blend as before. So we're maxed out release speed, 69% Steph Curry, 31% Oscar Robertson. So this is basically an alternative to the prior jump shot, but you can use this at any height under 6'10", and you could use this if you have just an 86 3 ball. So as you guys can see, This base is extremely fast, and I think that it is the closest thing that you're going to get to Steph Curry. Now, it does look a little weird the way he rises up, but it's about the same exact speed and it has about the same exact green window. So this is a very easy jump shot to time, and you're going to be a lights out shooter with this jump shot versus comp, whether you're on a guard or a spot up. And that's why I love this jump shot, because it is so versatile, it's so easy to use, and the cue that I'm looking for. So as you guys can see, he brings his hands to the head with that Oscar, and then right after he brings him to the head, I am letting the shot go. Now you can also look at the base of this jump shot as another visual cue. You could look at when he jumps off the ground, because he has a very distinct jump, and when he gets to the top of his jump on this jump shot, you can release the shot at that cue as well. So those are two different cues that you can look for. I personally prefer to look at the hands. I just like to release it right after he brings his hands to his head with that Oscar release on the push shot timing visual cue. And this is such a good jump shot, guys. I highly recommend trying it out. I honestly don't know which one I like better. I don't know if I like the Steph Curry base or the Terrence Mann base better, but I think the fact that you can use this base at any height under 6'10" makes it extremely OP, and you guys need to try it out if you meet the requirement. All right, so for my third jump shot, this is what I use on my 6'9" guard build, and this is for all my spot ups out there, all my lockdowns, and my tall guards who meet the 77 3-point requirement. Now, I assume most of you are going to meet this requirement, and it is the Dyson Daniels base. With this base, you're going to want to mix in the Carmelo Anthony upper release 1, and then you're going to want to mix in Oscar Robertson upper release 2. Max out the release speed, and then for the animation blending, go 31% Carmelo Anthony and 69% Oscar Robertson. Now, if you do not meet the requirements for these releases, go with Eason upper release instead of Carmelo Anthony. Now, you guys can see this jump shot is so easy to time. And of course, by far the best part about this jump shot is you only need a 77 mid-range or 3-point rating to get the Dyson Daniels base, which is the most important part of this jump shot. So that means that if you're a spot up, you're a lockdown defender, you're a corner shooter, you're a wing shooter, or you're a tall guard out here ISOing, this is going to be an extremely good jump shot for you, because you guys can see right here, it's fast and it has a huge green window, and I'm consistently knocking down these shots with defenders in my face. And what I'm looking for is the hands to come to the head, and then I'm releasing the jump shot. Now, I do have Carmelo Anthony mixed in there, so that way there's a little flick, and I look for that flick and I release it. But if you guys are unable to get that Carmelo Anthony because of the attribute requirement, just look for the hands to come to the forehead with the Oscar Robertson release, and then let the shot go if you're on push timing, because I'm telling you guys right now, this is such an easy jump shot to shoot, and you're going to be lights out with it. I promise you, this is probably my favorite jump shot to use in the game, because it is so lights out on a lower 3-point rating. I have an 83-point rating on the 6'9" guard build, and you guys can see how confident I'm shooting with this jump shot. I'm shooting with this jump shot as if I have a 99 3 ball. I really do not care if there's a guy in my face or not, because the release height is so high and the release speed is so fast and the green window is so big that I do not care if there's a defender in my face. If they don't have a hand up, I am pulling that thing and I'm knocking it down. That was a 48% contested, guys. I'm telling you right now, I am extremely confident with this jump shot. I'm pulling everything and I'm shooting lights out with it. I'm shooting 67% with this jump shot right now on the 6'9" guard build with an 83 ball. This is my favorite jump shot to use right now on taller guards. And if you're a spot up, it's game over, because spot up shots are easier to shoot than shots off the dribble. So have fun with this jump shot. All right, so now let's break down the best fade / dribble pull-up in the game, and that is the Pro 2 dribble pull-up. You can use this on any build under 6'10", and it is such an easy dribble pull-up to use, guys. This dribble pull-up is going to create you a lot of space. It's fast and it's smooth, and it has a pretty big green window, because I'm telling you right now, take or no take, I am greening with this thing from 3 consistently. All you need is a little bit of takeover percentage, and you are going to be able to shoot the lights out with this fade from 3. And then from mid-range, as long as you got a mid-range rating, you don't even need any takeover percentage, man. You could just knock down this thing from mid-range with a cold zone. I mean, like, that's how easy it is to fade with this dribble pull-up from the mid-range. But from 3, you guys can see I'm shooting this fade a lot from 3 with no takeover, just a little bit of takeover percentage, maybe with green machine activated as well, and I'm just pulling it consistently every single time. And this is what makes me so hard to guard, because if I'm not able to get open and shoot a normal jump shot, shot, I always got that fade in my bag, ready to go and ready to green. So you guys are really gonna like this dribble pull-up. Go with Pro 2 dribble pull-up. It's by far, in my opinion, the best dribble pull-up in the game. And now let's jump into the final jump shot. All right, so for the final jump shot, this is going to be for all my poppers out there that are above the height of 6'10". If you're above the height of 6'10", you gotta rock with the PJ Washington base. I'm telling y'all right now, this base is absolute fire. And then you're gonna wanna rock with the Maxi Kleber upper release 1 and Thaddeus Young upper release 2. Go maxed out speed with 55% on Maxi Kleber and 45% on Thaddeus Young. All my poppers out there, my big spot ups, you guys are gonna love this jump shot. You only need a 73 mid-range or 3-point shot, so put this on and start knocking down those jumpers.